Hey guys, it is Alexis
and Lilian.
And last year in Toronto, we made a video talking about the cultural differences between Canada and Germany. And now we're here in Germany, so we thought why not make another video about the whole differences.
This time we're gonna take a little bit of a different spin on it. So we're gonna have different categories and we're gonna declare with these little signs which one's the winner in the category. For those of you who are new here, Alexis is actually Canadian from Toronto and I am German from Berlin. And so we're just thinking which country is better in what aspect and where should we settle down? Let's get started. Where shall we live?
Canada represent!
First category is housing. So where is it easier to find a place, rent?
Okay, I'm gonna say Germany because the flats are way nicer, way nicer. And they're reasonably priced, like if you're comparing it to apartments or flats in Toronto, because you'll get a shithole for a lot.
I think, can I put down my sign? I think
no, you keep that up the whole time.
That this is my vote. People are complaining that in Berlin rents have gone up a lot, but guys, like it's still about half the cost of what it would be in Toronto or Vancouver. Germany is the winner.
Weather.
1, 2, 3. Excuse me, Canada. Okay, Canada is so cold. What are you saying, the weather?
Okay, but in the summer it's nice and hot.
Okay, in the summer it's nice and hot here too.
Okay.
I think she made a mistake.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, next one, work.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go. Wait, what? Okay.
I'm not a huge fan about having your photo on your CV. I don't think that that should be something that you need to like prove that you're like, oh, like I'm attractive or not weird, or like it's all about appearance. Not all about appearance, but to have your photo on your CV, I'm like, this is weird. I've never had to do that before.
It's actually, yeah, it's not allowed in America. I think they're trying to move away, or they will hopefully move away from it, but it's also, I don't know if you still have to do that, but you need to have, if you're married, when you were born, so they know age. For women, they're like, okay, she's gonna have a baby soon and stuff. So it's all like potential workplace discrimination, which in Canada, they're definitely ahead of the curve and they're like, that is not allowed. But why I voted Germany is because when you're employed here, even if you have an entry-level job, you get 5 weeks of vacation.
That's your big thing.
And in Canada, you get 2 weeks. 2 weeks in the whole year that you're allowed to take vacation. That is insanity to me.
2 weeks in Canada.
And 5 weeks in Germany.
That you could take throughout the whole year.
Yeah. Wages and everything, it depends on the city. Wages in Berlin are pretty low because the cost of living here is pretty low too. But next category. Traditions. We're probably gonna go with our home country because we're familiar with those traditions, like Christmas on the 24th.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. But I mean, I don't feel like too passionate about German traditions, I guess. I mean, we do have the slippers and all the great things.
The slippers,
that
relax.
is a tradition. But yeah, I'm not.
Okay, we have Thanksgiving.
I'm not a traditional
like,
person.
who doesn't want to get around a table and eat a bunch of food?
But you already do that for Christmas. No, I do like.
You already do it for
No,
Christmas.
I do think. Yeah, no, that is nice. Okay, another thing, taxes added. Oh, let's call it tax and tip.
A tax and tip.
Okay, tax and tip. 1, 2, 3. Well, so technically taxes are higher in Germany. I just hate that in Canada or in North America in general, they don't add the taxes to the price that you're looking at, which is idiotic. So I'm like, okay, maybe I have the money to buy this jacket for $200.
I know, and then you get there and you're like, just kidding, it's actually way more than that.
It's like 250 and you always have to like guess. So that's annoying because I'm like, just add it. I understand that shop owners are like, oh, that's the tax, so that's not what you're actually paying us, but I don't care. I just want to know how much I'm gonna spend.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, just do it like Germany or I guess the rest of the world and just add it. This is, I think, a tough one.
Oh boy.
It is people.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Ooh. I'm really big on like being polite. I really like small talk. Yeah, you're like, nope. I don't feel like nervous or like scared, you know what I mean? Like when I'm like walking through the street or something and I'm like, oh god, I get out of this guy's way because he's gonna be like, you know, like not even. But if I bumped into someone, say on the street in Toronto, oh sorry, you know, it's just like very quickly being like apologetic and like, oh my god, no, I like got in your way and you got in my way. And I know some people hate that, but I personally, I just like it because I feel like more like we are humans and I just want to be nice to each other.
Aww, little Canadian.
But then again, it's hard because I do like Germans, obviously. When it comes to like friendships and stuff like that, I feel like they're more genuine.
I think Canadians definitely more polite, easier to chat up and sort of make the first like initial like acquaintances. On the other hand,
you don't like the fakeness.
Exactly. It's like there's this superficialness, you never really know where you're at. I feel like especially in Toronto, people can be very like self-involved and it's very about like how cool you are and like a little bit like posery, and I don't like that. People are very flaky in Canada. Friendships are more genuine here. People are like more committed to their friendships. I find when someone's talking to you and like getting to know you, they are more authentically interested in you than just like, I'm just being polite.
But again, we can't like generalize.
Again, no, like, we don't want to. This is all like, of course, who's the better people? That is generalizing. So
these little signs.
Obviously, take this with a grain of salt. Just one more thing about people in Germany, the bad side of it. It's true. I mean, especially in Berlin, people can be very like rough, like politeness out the window. Very opinionated, very vocal about their opinion. Alexis uploaded a video of, this is Berlin specific, tips for moving to Berlin or her experience so far, and she's gotten a bunch of shitty comments recently from people like, get out of our town, blah blah blah, like, we don't want any other people here. And it's like come on, no one, I doubt a lot of people would have done that if I would have done the same thing for Toronto, because it's sort of like, yeah, let's make this our city, let's build communities, blah blah blah. So it's more, I would say people are a little more hostile here.
With catcalling and stuff in Canada, like Toronto, catcalling is like super intense, and it's like I could just be walking to the grocery store and it's like, oh hey, what's up, and it's just like, or a whistle, or oh hey cutie. That's never happened to me here yet.
That's actually really good insights.
Yeah. And
on that note, definitely bro culture and the whole thing of like hyper masculinity is a lot toned down here.
Yeah, like you'll see like a guy or and his friend or whatever say bye to each other and like kiss each other on the cheek or like give like a nice hug goodbye, and you're like, oh okay, yeah, like they're friends and they're guys and they don't have to feel like, oh like I'm a guy, I don't need to hug another guy, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then I feel like in Toronto, again, some people, they just like do like the what up bro kind of thing, and they're like, oh yeah, and
no homo.
No homo. It's like, chill, man. Next one is LGBTQ plus rights / tolerance. I vote Canada.
I think Toronto is, from what I've seen so far, perhaps the best city to be queer in. Because it's just, I mean, Canada legalized same-sex marriage back in 2005. Germany only just legalized it last year in 2017, and it had like a long way coming. And obviously like cities, most major cities like Berlin, they're like open and blah blah blah, but it's, yeah, it still has so much work to do compared to Canada. Canada also, trans rights are really high up there. Obviously Canada is very diverse. People from all sorts of cultures and religions. There's so many programs in place for queer people, obviously also for people of color. It's much better there. I know that Germany still has a lot of work to do in terms of racism.
Anywhere you go, people are gonna say something. But I feel like the majority of the people that will not say something or are totally accepting would be in Canada.
Culture. 1, 2, 3. I mean, do we need to explain this?
What is Canadian culture?
Nightlife.
Come on. It's funny because when I first came here to Berlin and seeing like a dance floor still going past 2 a.m. I was like, what? Usually at this time, like everyone's like trickling out of the club and there's like those 4 people that are still going like, yeah, it's almost 2, sweet. And then,
And then as a European, you go to Toronto
and you leave at 2 a.m.
It's like, what do you mean the club is closing? What do you mean? You can't do that. And everyone's like, yeah, that's just how it is.
I would say Germany, like for sure.
For sure. And like especially Berlin. Berlin's known for its nightlife everywhere in the world. The clubs here are like 40-hour parties the whole weekend. Toronto has very strict laws in place that always do like shit, like they close down the nice parties and stuff, and it's bullshit. Nature. I mean, sure, Germany has some beautiful nature. It has the Black Forest and it has like the Alps and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, Canada, not in Toronto.
No.
But in BC and blah, 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 beautiful nature. I mean, of course, Canada's gonna win this category.
The next one is travel.
1, 2, 3.
It's cheap and you can hop on a flight and be in a completely different country and sitting on the plane for like an hour and a half. Or you can just drive and just be like, okay, in a new country.
Yeah.
And with Canada, it's like you have to go like so long and like so far, and then it takes like that long.
And it costs so much. I flew for 3 euros from Milan to Berlin, guys. Like, that is insanity.
You're like, let me just grab some change for this flight.
It's like, this water cost me more than the flight. Next up is music.
Okay, I don't know. That's so hard to say.
I don't think it's hard to say at all. I think Germany is great for some things like electronic music.
Yeah.
We're both into like techno and deep house and stuff like that. With that, Germany is like way better than Canada.
Way better.
But when it comes to like
bands,
like we're also really into indie music. Canada has an amazing music scene. That's one of the things that drew me to it in the first place. Germany, oh my god, like what music comes from Germany apart from electronic music? Most of it sucks. German indie music, like don't even get me started. If you know some great bands, I'm sorry. I think it's for the most part not that great. Canada is the winner.
Okay, and also if you do know like really good bands from Germany, then just
for sure do share.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
open-minded.
Okay, next one is pancakes.
Guys, these are the categories that matter.
Yeah, of course.
1, 2, 3.
I actually think I like German pancakes.
What? Yay! We have converted her, guys. Oh, I have with my pancakes.
And with your pasta, your cold pasta. Oh, I want that. What are they gonna make for dinner?
I think that's it. I, to be honest, didn't really do a good job with always adding the thingies, but let's see. According to this, which is wrong, I think that Germany is better and Canada thinks that Canada is better.
Canada thinks Canada's better. My name's Canada now.
Well, I guess we're a little biased. But, so where the hell are we gonna live?
Well, we don't have to be in Germany or Canada.
I know. Alexis fell in love with Amsterdam.
Yeah.
I personally think that Vancouver would be kind of nice to check out. But that was our thoughts on these categories. What do you guys think? We know you have a lot of opinions, so let us know. Please enjoy respectful discussions.
Yes. But anyways, thanks guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video.
Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you at the next one.
Tschüss!